Once upon a time, on the golden savannah, there was a young lion whose roar sounded like a kitten's meow. The other cubs would tease him mercilessly. "Hey, Mousie, why don't you roar like a real lion?" they'd ask, snickering. Whenever he tried to roar, they'd erupt into laughter. A lion with a mouse roar. "You're the weakest link of the pride, Mousie." And that's what they called him, Mousie, the lion who couldn't roar. As he grew older, his roar didn't get any louder. It still sounded like a squeak. All the lionesses had beautiful, powerful roars, but his was pitiful. He was too ashamed to even try in front of them. He spent most of his days alone, hiding from the jeers and snickers of the others. He longed to be fierce and strong, to have a mighty roar that struck fear into the hearts of his enemies. But he wasn't. He was just Mousie, the laughingstock of the pride. One day, while walking through the tall grass, he heard a tiny voice. "Help me, please. Somebody, anybody." He followed the sound and saw a small bird stuck in the sticky sap of a tree. With a gentle nudge of his paw, he freed the bird from its sticky prison. The bird chirped gratefully and flew away. He came across a family of meerkats. Their burrow had collapsed, and the pups were trapped inside. Without hesitation, he dug with his paws until he freed all of them. As he looked into their wide, innocent eyes, he felt a warmth in his chest. It wasn't the feeling of power or fear, but it was good. Maybe being strong wasn't about having the loudest roar. Maybe it was about helping those in need. A few days later, there was a terrible storm. The river overflowed, sending water gushing over the land. A strong current was sweeping a baby meerkat away from the safety of the burrow. The meerkats panicked, but there was no one to help. The wind was too strong. No one could go out in this weather. Just when all hope seemed lost, a familiar figure appeared. It was Mousie. Even though he couldn't roar, he was brave. He jumped into the raging waters without a moment's thought for his own safety. Using his strong paws, he pushed against the current, battling to reach the helpless meerkat. His heart pounded in his chest, not with fear, but with determination. Finally, with a Herculean effort, he managed to grab onto the little meerkat before dashing back to shore. The meerkat was safe. The other savannah animals watched in awe as Mousie, the lion who couldn't roar, saved the day. News of his bravery spread like wildfire across the savannah. The animals who once mocked him now looked at him with respect and admiration. They realized that true strength wasn't just about having a loud roar or sharp claws. It was about being courageous and kind. And Mousie had both in abundance. From that day on, Mousie wasn't just the lion who couldn't roar. He was Mousie, the hero of the savannah, a reminder to all that true strength comes in all shapes and sizes. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. As the stars twinkled above, the savannah animals gathered around Mousie, their respect and admiration shining in their eyes. Mousie, the lion who couldn't roar, had shown them all that sometimes the quietest voices can be the loudest of all. Like, comment, and subscribe for more stories.